Hi there. I would like to share this book with you. It's called 2 for Stew. And you're going to notice that I'm going to use the S and the T sound together lots of times. I call that a go together when there are two sounds that are pushed together at the beginning of a word. So here's our story. This is Stacy, and Stacy has a dog named Stevie. Stacy and Stevie stopped here for stew. This is the steward. The steward said, "Stop standing and sit." Then the steward went to see if there was still some stew. Steward said, "Sorry, we are out of stew. Would you like a stack of noodles?" Stevie said yes. Well, he doesn't talk, but he sure did go for that stack. Stacy said, "Stop, stop, stop. They are too sticky." Stella and Stevie really wanted stew, but they couldn't have this stew. They stared down the steward. Stacy stormed back to the kitchen to find out about the stew. The man standing by the stew said that they were still out. Then Stacy said that she and Stevie were going to see Stella because they knew that Stella made the stew earlier that day. They knew that Stacy and Stevie knew that Stella didn't get the stew from the store. She made it at her house. So the steward went with Stacy, Stevie, and the steward begged Stella for stew. Stella started on the stew. She gave Stacy and Stevie and even the steward some strudel so that they would stay and wait for the stew. After Stella and Stevie had the stew, they said goodbye to Stella and started leaving. Stacy, Stevie, and Stuart started delivering stew for Stella after that. Wasn't that stupendous? Hey, have you ever had stew? Me too, it's delicious. Now let's see if you remember some of the things about this book. I want you to point to Stacy. Yes, that's Stacy right there. I want you to say her name using go-togethers. Remember how we do that? Stacy. Did you see my finger wag for the tasty part? Let's do it again. Whoop. Stacy. Now, I don't remember her dancing with this guy in this book, but we called that guy the steward. Yeah, he's a waiter, but waiter doesn't start with st. So, I stretched it a little bit and called him a steward. Can you practice saying steward with me? Let's give it a try. Ready? Steward. Good. Do it again. Steward. One more time. Steward. And there's also a Stevie in this book. Can you find Stevie? Here's a hint. Woof, woof. Yeah, that's Stevie right there. Let's practice saying Stevie's name right now. TV. Good. Do it again. TV. One more time. TV. Good job. Sometimes when I do the t sound, I even jump. because that helps me make a really stoppy, poppy sound. So this is a long, windy one, and this one's stoppy and poppy. All right, now, remember our, oh, here's a good word, story. Stacy and Stevie go out because they want to eat something. What is it they want to eat? Do you remember? It wasn't a stack of noodles. It was stew. Did you say that? Awesome. Let's practice saying this word, stew, together. Stew. Again, oh, you know what we should do? We should make the number 2 when we say it. Stew. Say it again. Stew. That worked out great. Now, if this is really hard for you, it's cool. Just listen to your helper say it. But here's something that helps a lot of my friends. If you can say the word two 2 times like this, two, that really does help. And remember, you can always pause these videos for some extra time to practice and get it together. Okay, so Stacy was so upset that she couldn't get stew that she stormed to the back of the kitchen. Oh, hot. What is this hot thing that I'm touching? Do you have one at your house? It's often above the oven. It's called a stove. Say it again. Stove. One more time. Stove. Yep, but they're still out of stew, so they go to see the person who makes the stew. Remember, they don't get it at the store. They get it from Stella. Let's practice saying Stella's name. Stella. One more time. Stella. Great job. And that's pretty much the end of the story, right? Ooh, this is making me hungry for stew. Maybe I'll make that tonight for my family. Hey, great job. Thanks for listening to my story. Bye-bye.